Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Okay, I hate doing this kind of video, I really do. Okay, so it is still Wednesday, so it's like currently 8:46. At the time I'm doing this video, I do have to go out and do my laundry, but I'm kind of procrastinating. I'm kind of procrastinating. Anyways, so I was busy reading on my Kobo Libra Color, and I had I hadn't noticed it when I finished Scone Dead Killer, but I was busy. I was really heavily into the other book, and I noticed maybe like one or two chapters from the end of it that my wrist was starting to hurt me. And I'm going to explain a little bit of a background on this. When I worked for Five Guys, I was stuck in the fry station like 90% of the time. And because I was constantly shaking my my wrist, the fries, I developed pain in my wrist, and it got to the point where my hand was swollen. And I showed my brother, who was my manager at the time. I said, "Hey, look at my hand." He's like, "Damn, your hand's swollen. I can't have you on my line." So I called out and I went to the hospital, and my hand was still swollen. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you have carpal tunnel." So apparently I have carpal tunnel. I did go to the hand doctor, and he quickly said, "No, you don't have carpal tunnel." Never told me what I had. I went for blood work and all this stuff like 2 years ago, and I never got my lab results, so I don't know what the heck happened there. Yeah, I went and spent 2 hours of my time getting blood work, and they never sent me my lab results. That's just that just ticks me off so bad. So after a while, they pulled me off of fries, and I was just basically doing register and stuff, and the pain went away, and I hadn't had any issues with it. And then, of course, I go back into fast food, and as I said, I don't do it all the time. I do it like every now and then, and everything. But I was busy reading on it, and sure enough, it flared up, and I'm like, "No, do not tell me my carpal tunnel or whatever I got is back." So I am like, I just was like, dang. So my right hand hurts me pretty badly right now. It's not going to keep me from working tomorrow, but it definitely is a reminder that, yep, your injury, whatever it was, is still there. So, which is why I'm very glad I have a Kobo Clara. Kobo Clara. I am going to be using my Kobo Libra like once a week or something, and only for probably about 15 minutes, and then I will turn it off, and I will switch over to the Clara. The Clara, I'm gonna say I did a full, I think it's a 27-minute video about, I was saying, hey, I've had this device for half a year. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is the book that I'm still on. I'm on chapter 3 of this book. Absolutely love this device. It is so perfect for people that happen to have carpal tunnel or any kind of wrist condition. I think what really aggravated it was me constantly pressing the buttons. Just a theory. I don't know. But this is more friendly to people with like carpal tunnel. I do know they have I'm really considering just go ahead and getting the clicker. Go ahead and get the clicker and just use that instead of like constantly pressing the side. I know people are gonna say, why would you want the clicker and stuff? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be very honest about this. I believe the clicker is for people that have wrist conditions where they can't hold an e-reader or a book for any period of time. It is not for people that don't have those kinds of conditions. I don't care how people play it out. I think that people that don't have any kind of hand issues, if you see them with it, go, oh, you must have some hand issue. And they, oh, no, I just don't want to I just don't want to press, tap the side of the reader. I'd be like, yep, you're lazy. I don't, as somebody who has a wrist issue, I am not going to apologize for saying that. If you are in perfect healthy condition and you don't have anything that is physically wrong with you, why the heck are you buying a clicker? I don't understand that. So I am going to be using the clicker because right now my wrist here is really agitating me. The pain is just like got up into my thumb, and I just like, no. No. I am going to continue to read this book only on this device, but as I said, I'm going to limit my exposure to my Libra for like 15, maybe 30 minutes once a week. Once a week, guys. I'm only using that device once a week because of my hand issue. And yeah, I mean, if you don't have the hand issue, it would not be a problem with you using it. But as somebody who does have the hand issue, I have to really look at which of the two Kobos is best for me. And right now it is the Kobo Clara. And I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful device. And I don't really need it in color. If I want to see it in color, I've got my Libra, and I can look at, oh yes, it's in beautiful color and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and take off here, because I'm going to be basically, here we go. I love it. I love it. It's so great. This week, probably Friday, I'm going to go ahead and order. It is a new case for it because I don't like the residue from the Gorilla Glue. This is a sleep case. It closes and it has a clear back to it. It's like one of those detachable ones. So I can remove it and I can just read it, like that, like I would do with this case. And I'm going to keep the stickers on here. I put this on for summer. I'm actually going to remove one of these because I want to do, like, it says, I have a sticker that says summer reading vibes on it. But yeah, so if you have any wrist issues, definitely get this. Because I will tell you, I'm even having trouble. This is not good. So my Kindle here, I got the little pop socket on here because I'm having wrist issues. And yes, it's great and I really love it. It's not the magnetized one. I will never put a magnet on any of my devices unless I want to totally destroy the device. But even with the pop socket, my wrist still hurts me. And so as far as like Kindles are concerned, I am limiting my Kindle use because of my wrist to 3 times a week. So I don't really care about reading goals or reading whatever 3 times a week. So a lot of these books are going to take a lot longer to finish because I'm only reading it for like 15, maybe 30 minutes 3 times a week until my wrist gets better, or so that's what it's like to be 46 years old with whatever the blood work said I had that I never got the results from. And I kind of wonder if I should like talk to them about it, because I don't want to come out as like being a pest. But I know some people say, well, that's your medical record. You should be able to find out the results of your blood work. So I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, 3 times a week on this device because I will be absolutely honest, it is pretty heavy, or I will just decide to go ahead and just use my Kindle Basic because just like my Kobo Clara, it is lightweight So I may just go ahead and just use that and see if that helps, because I really, in all honesty, I really don't want to be on my Kindle 3 times a week, like 3 days, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I just don't. So I think I'll just go ahead and go back to my Kindle Basic and just use that instead of the Colorsoft, at least until my wrists start feeling a lot better. But I hate it. I hate having this, or whatever it is I've got. Because, oh yeah, my hand doctor won't tell me what I got. Anyways. Alright, so my last video of the day is going to be the review of Night Terror and everything, because I kind of want to separate them both. So, yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys in a little bit.